Hey, it's Yanni Kifley. Today we're talking about the biggest misconception about buying a house. Yanni here with your DMV team. And like I mentioned, today we're talking about the biggest misconception there is in regards to buying your first home. And that is how much money it really takes to buy your first home. The biggest lie out there, as I would say, is you need at least 20% or more down to buy your first house or a home. And that is far from the truth, okay? A good number to go by is 3.5%. That is the FHA minimum down payment. So you can buy a house for as little as 3.5%. So if you're talking about a $300,000 house, that's $10,500. That is minimum. But there's better news. There are programs out there in different jurisdictions, whether it be Virginia, DC, Maryland, or wherever you are at, local and state programs that you can use to buy a home with as little as 0% down or 1 or 2. It depends on each jurisdiction and each program, but there are programs out there in that range of 0 to 1 or 2, 3. So definitely not 20%. It could be as low as 3.5%, or it could be lower. So there's programs in Virginia in particular, the VHDA program. In DC, the DC Open Doors, the HPAP. There's NACA, which covers all 3 jurisdictions. And in Maryland, the MMP program that allows you to buy a house for less than 3% and gives you down payment assistance and gives you closing cost assistance. So that is the biggest misconception there is out there. Now, how do you know if you do qualify? Well, it's as easy as just to get in front of a lender, and if you need to trust the lender, we can provide that information to you. But a lender can look at your situation and not necessarily run your credit score if you don't want them to, but at least look at the financials in terms of your debt to income ratio and things of that sort to see if you do qualify for something that will allow you to buy a house for 3.5% or even lower, whether it be in the different programs. Those programs in each state depends on typically on credit and also on income qualifications. So, like I mentioned, tell everybody that you know, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, you don't need 20% down. You can buy, a good number to go on is 3.5%, but also you can buy properties for as little as 0%, 1%, 2%. All right? Well, pass this on if you thought this was beneficial. But if you have any questions, make sure you follow up with us and we can point you in the right direction. Have a great day.